Hello, everyone. This is Leonie of Gardens of Blessings TV. But before anything else, I would like to greet my sister. Happy birthday, Leia! A very very happy birthday to you today. I am so happy, and we were able to talk a little bit with also Louise. So happy birthday. I wish you all the blessings and happiness you deserve. Thank you for the love and support. Happy birthday. All right. So, anyway, welcome to my community. If you are new to my channel, Gardens of Blessings TV is an emotional awareness and simple lives blessings channel. If you wanted to know more about the Gardens of Blessings TV and what it can offer, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell and choose all to receive updates. And if you think that this content is helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate if you could share this video to others. With that being said, let's do the intro. All right. A pleasant evening from here in Virginia, USA, an inspiring morning there in the Philippines to all my viewers and subscribers, especially from Indonesia, India, Vietnam, Brazil, Malaysia, Kuwait, Thailand, Turkey, Algeria, and Mexico. A blessed day to you. Thank you very much for your support, especially those who left inspiring and valuable comments. These are the top countries where my contents are being viewed and supported aside from the US and the Philippines. If you are new to YouTube and content making, you can check this one out in your analytics. Click on the audience so you will know where your viewers came from. Before anything else, please allow me to thank all my loyal supporters and subscribers whom this channel will not be seen without them. So I would like to begin my live stream to thank these people. Thank you very much to Bernadette Gaboli Vlog, my Suburban Adventure Music Channel Mix, represent Ian 103 Misfit Mountain Farm, Mariana USA, Limus Witness TV, Hussein Ganua, Julie Balansag, my very good friend, Kumusta? Joanne's Life in Australia, Rosalinda's Vlog, I miss you, Kumusta na po? Thiago Mathiel, I was really surprised of this big YouTuber because he was able to stop by and wrote a very nice comment. It was inspiring and I'm honored. Kinabuhing America inspired me to do plant videos that give me inspiration on how to or start doing plant videos. Thank you for the inspiration. Canal TV Bisaya Taday. Thank you very much for dropping on my pop-up live. I appreciate it a lot lang ga. Bisan og busy kaayo ka sa work, you still really try your best to stick around, mag-BG. And to all my supporters out there, thank you very much for the BG. And thank you very much to all my viewers from my Facebook and everybody. And I really appreciate it that you allow me to grow. And my Kogi Nick Dow, happy birthday. That is for my sister. Yes. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. All right. So, we are going to, of course, start our talk about what am I grateful this month. What am I grateful this month? I am grateful to the people behind the intervention panel meeting last time. It was fruitful. We were able to be unified with our goal to help the challenges of my son moving forward and advocating childhood anxiety, especially in this unprecedented time. I would like to encourage parents out there to educate ourselves on the social emotional approach of parenting and be emotionally aware of ourselves to be better parents in our own little way. We should not be too dependent on others to solely solve the problems we do not know about. We have to educate ourselves too, because at the end of the day, we are our children's advocate, and that we are the primary caretakers of them. My goal is to motivate parents out there to learn how to advocate for their children. Our children are our living legacy to the world, and our children's bright future is our contribution to the blessings that God has given us. And also, I am thankful for the grace of contentment. It has given me tolerance in the middle of my cluttered environment as a mom. And how about you? What are you grateful for this month? If you are watching right now, you are welcome to share it in our chat room. And if you are watching this in the replay, type your thoughts in the comment section of this video. All right, because I'll be doing this in a replay. By the way, I will be actually repurposing this. I'll be dividing it into two topics because I do not really want to take a lot of your time. So this is a long topic for my live stream, and hopefully edit this and repurpose this and in a three series topic, so you would be able to check on it a little bit. Okay, so our brainstorm live is about the mental challenges of women, particularly the independent women who chose to be a stay-at-home mom. They are actually now being called SAM, SAHM. That is what they call it now. The uh, stay-at-home mom, right? They call it SAM. Oh, sorry. Stay at home mom. Stay at home mom. Is that it? No, 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 no. Stay at home mom. Stay at home mom. Sam. Yeah. So that's what they call it now. It's the Sam. All right. So this is the topic for independent women who choose to be a stay-at-home mom. I will be sharing with you tips on how to manage stress based on my personal experience and the pros and cons of being a stay-at-home mom. So to all stay-at-home moms out there, especially to those who are part of my community, please feel free to leave comment and sharing your experience and your pros and cons and advices to all stay-at-home mom out there, or and of course to all independent women out there who are thinking about going to be stay-at-home mom, so that they will have ideas if that stay-at-home mom is for them or not, right? So we are going to talk about this one by one, and I hope that you would give this a thumbs up if you think that this video is helpful, and that so YouTube will recommend this to others too. All right. Thank you very much for those who are watching, and to the like from Facebook. I so appreciate it a lot. Okay, so as we move on to our topic, I would like to clarify that the issue we are going to discuss in the Brainstorm Live are personal opinions based on my experience. So the tips I will be sharing with you might not apply to you. However, for the benefit of discussion, I would like to encourage you to share your thoughts about each issue we will be talking about. Okay, first of all, what do we mean about mental challenge. Okay, so what do we mean about not about mental challenge? Okay, so mental challenge, as we say, is something to do about our what you call that one, the way we think, right? The way we think. In where is the? I was researching on this a while ago. It was gone on the screen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so where is that? Okay, so here it is. According to what I researched, okay, mental challenge is an effect to the brain that influence how a person thinks, a person feels, behaves, relate to others with his or her surroundings. Some even say that a mental challenge is more likely to create a disease of the brain. And the top mental challenges are, whether you are a man or a woman, are actually anxiety, depression, eating disorder, suicide, suicidal thoughts, and addiction. Addiction became a mental challenge because substance like drugs and alcohol releases dopamine, which is responsible for transmitting information in our brain, and with regards to pleasurable rewards. Okay, so that's why it is being addictive. Now, the usage of prohibited drugs alters the brain. So this prevents the person from being functional, and the cognitive ability will, of course, decline. So this will be a mental challenge. So drug addiction is now a part of being a mental challenge. Okay. So as compared to working moms, there are a widespread of reasons why stay-at-home moms are most likely to get anxiety, depression, eating disorder, and suicidal thoughts. And these are the typical reason behind the mindset of independent woman turning into stay-at-home mom. So these are the reason behind the challenges. First is adjustment to a different kind of stress. Being a stay-at-home mom is it's a different kinds of stress compared to when you are working. And then double standard of social expectations. You know, we cannot really hide away from double standard, right? Because people think differently than everybody because of experience, backgrounds, and cultures, right? And a challenge in social life. So personally, in my own opinion, these are the common challenges of independent women turn into stay-at-home mom. Okay, we are going to talk about this one by one, and I would like to know your thoughts about these common reasons. If you are if you know or would like to share your thoughts about these, please what you call that one, please. I don't know, I had a black mental blackout today. Okay, so anyway, so please type in your comments and thoughts and advices, and I would really appreciate this one if you can give time. Okay, so if you are watching in the replay, I would appreciate that in the comment section. All right. Okay, so as an independent woman, you know, before I work, I have all the time for myself. Work stress is quite normal for me. When I was still single and working, I am used of toxic office mate and bossy workmates. I tolerate them because they are only few in the work environment. You know, we have a lot of nice friends and office mate at work. There are only few people whom we work with that we sometimes feel like we are walking on eggshells, right? But we can tolerate them, right? So I tolerate them because, yeah, as I've said, they are only few. And of course, work is not 24 hours. However, depending on how resilient you are with work stress, stress at work is a time in and a time out stress. That's my opinion. I don't know about you, but that is from my experience, right? So, say if you are going to do time in for work, This means that your stress is just about to start. And when you punch time out from work means you're free from stress. But being a stay-at-home mom is an uncharted arena of stress. As a stay-at-home mom, I learned to love chaos because I don't have any choice. And of course, I have to endure the unending challenges. Before the pandemic, I worked in the preschool industry for about 18 months and a substitute teacher in the public school elementary for about 4 years. So stress at work from experience is either a problem solving matter or a child who is overwhelmed and doesn't know how to cope up with academic stress. But at the end of the day, I put it aside. When I was a working mom of two, I sometimes feel like the stress at work is better than the stress at home because you can put it aside. But as a stay-at-home mom, you do not have any break. The work is 24-hour a day, right? 7 days a week. Then you have to solve problem as it goes, and a workload chores keep on piling up, right? You don't have any choice. And of course, I cannot afford daycare and home cleaners. Daycare and home cleaners are good only if you have a lot of earnings or income. So anyway, I'm asking the stay-at-home mom out there who used to have full-time job, which do you prefer? Do you prefer do you prefer to manage home work management or home management? Which do you like to manage? If you are watching in the replay, please share it in the comment section. I would love to learn from you, and don't forget to like if you think that this topic is valuable. All right. So we are going to talk about the next topic, that is double standard social expectation. It is quite something to me. All right. Um, our society is full of double standard. As human as we are wrapped with our own biases, represented by the phrase, in my own opinion, or freedom of speech, right? But we are actually talking about our biases, mind you. I don't know about you, but that's how I understand about that, right? We talk about our biases basing on the word in my own opinion. All right. So I have my own biases too, and I'm not ashamed to say I have biases because of my experience and perception of first-hand learning, right? So at times we are asked to open up and talk about our own biases for the sake of discussion or healthy debate. We have different perceptions about different things in life. So we must try to engage in healthy discussion to attain the right balance. Talking is very important because of our biases, right? However, we cannot just totally delete the double standard of the society we live in, even if we are already talking and discussing things, right? Especially with the double standard of stay-at-home mom's expectation. Now, let's talk about the phrases, and please leave a comment below. What do you think about this double standard phrase? What do you think about these double standard phrases? Okay, I'm going to read this to you. Okay, the first phrase, the labor of a stay-at-home mom is not valued as compared with working moms because it doesn't bring money in the household. Okay, so that is one of the, I'm not sure if it's common, but for me it is. That is the most common double standard phrase. You know, if you do not, if you do not give, if you do not provide money in the household, so your work does not give value. Okay. Now the second one, number two, stay-at-home moms are expected to have cleaner and organized homes because they have more time in the house. I don't know if this is very common because more and more moms out there are embracing clutters, but there are still people who are expecting about this. And me, this is something that is like a mental expectation for me. That, oh, if I am stay at home, my house should be like this and like that, right? And also, oops, And also, stay at home moms cannot justify the phrase, sorry, I am busy, as compared with working moms. Now, those first, the labor of a mom is not valued. And when I say when I say sorry, I am busy, I cannot justify. I feel like I cannot justify it. Those two are based on my experience. Okay, now we're going to talk about at first-hand experience. Um, these phrases actually have made me want to be more introverted than ever because I don't like to attend social gatherings anymore. I used to participate in community gatherings because I wanted to meet friends, especially Filipino friends, right? That's how what we are, especially living in a different country. Of course, you like to be one of your the same kababayans, right? However, from experience in the group, they always talk about how their work was able to buy them things and how they spend their money. They send money to this, they help that, they support this. Then because I am just a listener to their conversation, I am asked, how about you, Leonie? What's your job? Then my response was, I am a stay-at-home mom. There's a sudden pause. And there's always one brave person who would comment, ay, nasa bahay ka lang. Paano yung mga magulang mo? Sinong nagpapadala ng pera? So, it's like pera-pera lang ang usapan. I feel like I do not belong because I feel that I don't bring money into the household. I'm not part of this tribe because I do not I cannot relate, right? Because they talk about how they earn and how much they spend. But you see, I felt blessed because I am not obliged to financially help out my immediate family in the Philippines. I am proud to say that my parents and siblings back home are hardworking people who don't expect financially from me. In fact, they would reassure me that I have to take care of my own family because they know that if I have something to share, I would definitely give back. But I am not obliged to share each time. I am always reminded by my sister Leah's birthday today, happy birthday, and my mom and my sister Leah, well, that they would always reassure me that Leonie, you take care of yourself and your family because if we have financial needs here in the Philippines, we have each other. But in your case, you are on your own in America, so take care of your family. It is some kind of like reassuring because in our culture, I'm not sure, but that's in our culture, like everybody is expected that if you are living in America, you are automatically rich and you are obliged to help people in the Philippines. That is, I'm not sure if this still is the case, but it is kind of like a mental thing for us. But by the blessing of the Lord, my family, they understand my situation and they are very hardworking people out there. So I'm so blessed with that. Anyway, I I I used to have a close friend who lived nearby. She's also a Filipina. I was so fond of her because we have the same interests. We both love simple living and plants. However, she had to move back to a big city because the pay of work here in our area is low. Our last conversation was quite of serious matter, and of course it's a goodbye conversation. So it's quite a heartache. So she said, Leonie, how I wish I could choose to be a stay-at-home mom. I am tired of working 2 to 3 jobs and I would really love to take care of my little kids, spend more time with them while they are little. I cannot do these things because I have to send money to the Philippines. And the thing is, my husband doesn't understand why I am still sending money. So I really felt like I am really blessed because I am not in that situation. Of course, I also have my own challenges, but with her, I could really tell that she wanted to have, something that is for her and that she wanted more time for her little kids. So it's a reality. And it's I'm still hoping and praying for her. We haven't had a communication for like 2 years anymore, so yeah, I'm hoping that she's fine. All right. So anyway, I just really felt blessed. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're not obliged to financially help others, you feel you have to give back and pray for them and and you feel blessed and keep on improving yourself to be better so you can help others in your own little way, right? So stay-at-home moms are expected to have cleaner and organized homes because they have more time at home, right? That's the second phrase that we are talking about. I don't know about you, but me, I felt that slap on my face when I heard a comment and the comment would say, "Oh, stay-at-home mom whose house are not organized are lazy." And my gosh, I am lazy because my house is not organized. And because of that, I used to be very shy to let people enter my home because I have this mental expectation about what are they going to think about me. But it has changed because not only I have two children, I also have two dogs plus four kittens. So my home is like a jungle. However, my house is open to friends whose house is as jungle as mine. You are so welcome. No judgment involved because we are the same, right? So if you don't like clutter, so don't bother to visit. Thank you. Right? Okay. So anyway, the third phrase is about stay-at-home moms cannot justify the phrase, sorry, I am busy. I have this experience really. And there have been many instances that I distance myself from friends who cannot accept a no for an answer. They insist that I cannot be busy because I'm a stay-at-home mom. Then they would compare themselves to me saying that, ay naku, Leonie, I have a full-time job but still I was able to do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. There is no way, Leonie, you cannot have time. You're a stay-at-home mom. You can't be that busy. It's like another slap on my face. They absolutely don't know what they are talking about. My friends, we stay at home moms are engaged in carpentry, we paint walls, we mow yards, we grow food, and we even make school bus into a study area just like me, right? So we are that busy, right? But some people, some friends of ours do not understand how busy we are because they cannot relate, right? They cannot relate. And we understand them, but however, we try to distance ourselves from them because they become a burden. I'm not, I don't know about you, but for me, I try to distance with people who became a burden to me because I have a lot of problems and challenges in life, and I do not want to add it because I have to, I have to tolerate the attitude of I do not know friend. I know. Anyway, okay, so because of uh because of certain changes or double standard that I experienced, I became contented with not socializing. I love friends visiting, but getting into social gatherings, even with other stay-at-home moms who are getting stressful at times because I became really contented with solitude. The company of my husband and children brings happiness. However, the change of social life had made it challenging to relate with other stay-at-home moms. I have I have this experience. I'm not sure, but about you, but I have this experience that I have been invited with a group. With stay-at-home moms too. They're actually really pretty and young, and it's kind of awkward because their topic is always talking about uh, how they are, their vacation, their income, how nice their beauty products are that stay on their pretty faces. It's 24/7 and it will not fade or something like that. How they love shopping until they drop. I just like say but really I cannot relate because when you say shop, there are only 2 to 3 shopping areas in my mind. Then the shopping areas are either Lowe's, Home Depot, Milmont, or other nurseries nearby. Those are the only things that in my mind. I do not do shopping for nice or new clothes because I seldom buy clothes. And if I go Goodwill. I go to Goodwill. I support Goodwill because they also support those people who are hard to have employment. So it's some kind of like that, right? So and also I don't feel like traveling much because I just can't, I just can't leave my dogs and cats on their own. Who is going to take care of the kittens and the dogs? They might get into a bad fight. Thinking about going somewhere is already stressful. So I just really love to be at home. I don't know about you, but I feel like I am wasting my money if I am on vacation and my mind is not with me. Um, and then I'm on vacation and I'm doing something else that is not related to vacation. I feel like it makes it I it makes it unfair to my husband and children. So that is one reason why it's like traveling is something, it's not something that I thinking about. Well, on the other hand, the change in social life as a stay-at-home mom has given me a better understanding of which tribe I belong. I choose to be introvert. And I love it because there is a lot of time to spend on learning and knowing oneself. I realized that I had wasted so much time of non-essential activities when I was a lot younger. I love to be an introvert because there are lots of skills I wanted to learn, and learning them needs to have an alone time. And sometimes a lot of social gathering for me is a waste of time because I have a hard time relating to them. It seems like it seems like sometimes I feel like I have a world of my own and I'm so contented about it and I'm so happy. All right. So, from all these mental challenges the stay-at-home moms are facing, um, this is the time that I would like to ask you, what are the pros and cons of stay-at-home mom? So please put your thoughts about this in the comment section. If you are a stay-at-home mom, I would love to know about your experiences. So those independent women out there who are planning on going to be a stay-at-home mom will have an idea if being a stay-at-home mom is for them or not. And please don't forget to give it a like if you find this topic valuable. Okay, so from experience, there are pros and cons of being a mom, right? Um, you know what? I have not been doing live streaming most of the time, so I only do pop up live twice a month and brainstorm live once a month. So having live streaming like this is kind of really awkward, but I'm trying my best. So I'm truly sorry if sometimes I might blurt out some things that is out of the topic. Okay, so I am going to share with you the pros and cons of a full-time mom. Okay. So what are the pros and cons? And I would love to know what you think are the pros and cons. All right. So the pros and cons of a stay-at-home mom, I think, is based on three aspects, and these are spend more time with children, home management, and financial management. So these are the basic, or yeah, the basic things that have pros and cons. So the first one is spend more time with children. I am blessed to have more time with my children and have more opportunities to make simple, meaningful memories with them as they grow old. I'm almost present to all their school activities and have more time to volunteer in their school trips. However, I have a mental expectation that a stay-at-home mom should give perfect care and discipline management because of the time at home. As what we talked about a while ago, there are certain double standard with the stay-at-home moms compared to those who are working. And eventually, we had it in our mind. So that is the pros and the cons about time with our children, right? As I've also mentioned a while ago, we don't have breaks, right? We might have our own time, but we do not have breaks, and we can make our own routine, but it doesn't mean that it will work all the time because there are always unexpected challenges we face every day, right? And next is the financial no home management. I have more time to manage home in my own liking. Routines are well adjusted because I don't have to worry on leaving home in a certain time for work. However, I felt guilty on what are expected on me when I don't manage home perfectly. But by experience, having an idea of a perfect home is a mental hindrance to enjoying the kind of home life I really wanted, because there is no such thing as a perfect family and it's hard to pretend to be one. We cannot fake something perfect that is not happening in our lives because everyone knows they are not real. You cannot fake authenticity. Authenticity. Did I say it right? Well, anyway, just like that. Okay, so financial management. Oops. The financial management, the pros and cons of financial management, right? So I don't spend too much for clothes, shoes, bags, makeups because I don't need it. And the nice thing about being a stay-at-home mom is that I can start to earn money from things that I truly love. That is one of the reasons why I am doing this. And I love what I'm doing right now because I'm at home, and I love to learn self publishing. Still in the process. I'm really really slow like a turtle. If there is still a s- there if there is something that is slower than a turtle, that is probably me with learning how to self publish, because there's a lot of technical things that I have to learn, formatting and everything. Learning how to do a content, video marketing. I would really love to learn all these things. I would really love to be someday be doing affiliation marketing and everything like that. I love those kinds of work. But however, I have not been doing those kinds of things. The last time that I I was trained basic marketing was 11 years ago. So I'm trying to relearn all these things now, and I am embracing it and I love it, right? So I wanted to have more time to grow personally, and because I love what I am doing as a stay-at-home mom, I am invested on myself, right? Because I wanted to be of better service to others, just like a network. But anyway, so that's how it is. If you love what you're doing, you try to improve and to invest in yourself to be better service to others. On the other hand, finances of stay-at-home mom is tight because of course household is one income household only, and of course me and most of the stay-at-home moms out there, we do respect the labor of our husband. So we try our best to make sure that we spend less and the things that we consume go a long way. So that is the pros of financial management of being a stay-at-home mom. But if you married a millionaire, I don't think that's a problem. Right? Okay. So since there are many things that a stay at home mom needs to manage mentally, physically, and spiritually, I have personal tips coming from my own experience. So, being a stay at home mom becomes a worthwhile experience. I'm going to share with you now the tips basing on my experience. What could I share to you so that being a stay-at-home mom become a worthwhile experience, and it's kind of like more growing within ourselves, right? And so these are the tips how to manage stress as a stay-at-home mom. Am I sharing it like this? Okay, yeah. So tips how to manage stress as a stay-at-home mom, right? So number one, avoid negative people and don't be a source of negativity. Okay? No matter what we do, we just can't really please everybody. So if you think there are friends in your circle who are toxic and hide behind the word being truthful at totoo lang in order to bully you, just keep distance. I have lots of former friends who would always say that they are just being honest, but the words that comes out from their mouth are words to belittle and discourage me. These are negative people to avoid. A truthful friend speaks the truth with all respect and tact. I don't believe on a bully friends because a bully is a burden while a friend is a shoulder to lean on. And it's hard to have both because you are or you will be shattered into pieces to tolerate this kind of relationship. Real truthful friends respect each other's boundaries. On the other hand, don't be a source of negativity. On days that are tough, I take time off and be honest to my spouse that I am having a hard time dealing with my feelings or emotion. What I learned about being a wife is to tell my husband in the most literal form so I can be heard. Pouting and letting my man figure out what happened to me will always be a cause of chaos. Don't expect your man, ayun, don't expect, he said, don't expect your man to figure out what you are dealing with because they would not figure it out. And that husbands are the most wrong guessers when they see you under stress. Why? Because husbands worry about what they are going to say to please you than guessing what happened to you. So just say it as it is and end your drama because K-pop is in drama and it's not real. Okay? So it will be easy on you and your loved ones too. So that is tip number one. Number two. Number two is be easy on yourself. Because perfections are only for the dead. Why is it only for the dead? Because the dead people cannot make mistakes anymore. Yes, we make mistakes, so let us try our best to forgive ourselves and others. It is easy to say and hard to do, but remember that in forgiveness there is peace in our hearts. We should remind ourselves that we are human, covered with imperfections and circumstances beyond our control, because first, we have natural weaknesses, and second, we are not Marvel superheroes like Storm who can control the weather. Okay? But we are heroes to our husbands and our children. We cannot control the things around us, but we can manage what is within us. How we respond to things around us is what makes us as a person of good faith, discipline, and integrity. Admit that we cannot do it on our own. So, number three, delegate your job to your children or spouse. I always remind myself and my children that this world is unfair. But if you know your responsibilities and you have self discipline, you can cope up with the imbalance. Now, how do we teach young children or our young children the responsibilities without nagging? By experience, I use visual expectation, visual responsibilities, reward good choices, reject bad ones. It is not perfect, and I am not saying that this is applicable for everyone, but it works for me. And it takes time because children has to learn slowly. And it is not about the journey itself, it's the process. Okay? And you know what? After that, my 7-year-old knows that when the clean clothes hamper is full, it is time to fold clothes. Then after it rain, it is time to weed. So I reminded them that as you grow, your responsibilities grows too. That is for one reason. My 5-year-old boy doesn't want to grow. He would tell me, I don't want to get big. It's so hard to get old. Okay, so teach your children chores and the value of responsibility, and don't let your husband figure out what kind of job you need because they will not figure it out unless it is routinary. Sometimes I really felt like I am the only one who can do it best. It's the pride factor that pull me down at times. If you are like me, not asking help with others, you will be miserable like me. So please ask for help and delegate because it will only break you. It and I've been there. So please try to delegate and do not be embarrassed to ask for help. Tip number four, be alert when you feel stressed and take a break. As a stay at home mom, I learned to listen to my body. As I embrace my imperfection, I know that there will always be days that I am vulnerable to stress and emotional sensitivities. That is when my hormones is up. So I need to unwind on those days. I don't care if I'm in the lazy mode. I just wanted to relax. Although there are days that I just cannot stop because I don't feel like moving. But I am aware that I easily get stressed, then of course I will inform my husband that I'm not doing well, and that is okay because a no is not going to make a bad person, right? So number 5, just say no with a smile. No, right? So just say no with a smile. There will be times that friends will offer us opportunities that really pumps our blood of motivation. However, our circumstances is not cooperating. A true friend understands. And remember that timing is everything. So a no with a smile doesn't mean it is a no forever. It is just not the right timing. I am pretty sure a good true friend understand that. And if not, you certainly know that that person is not good for you too, right? So that it that's how that is. I don't know, I'm just really blacked out today. Okay, so that's our brainstorm live for today. And I would like to remind you again that I will be re-uploading these topics in short videos because I don't want to take a lot of your time. And um, I hope that this issue is inspirational to you. The issue is inspirational. Is that the right term? Okay. But anyway, I really appreciate the likes and the hearts. And yes, I did not really check my Facebook, but I think I am okay. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, and I really appreciate the time that you spent with me. So I hope to see you. We will be talking about dads and the male personalities that influence us in our lives for sure. So I hope you're going to spare your time and share your thoughts with me. Thank you very much for sharing your time and be blessed. Bye